Today I'm going to teach you guys how to install the high pressure fuel pump sensor on a 2016 Ford Mustang Ecoboost. We are in front of the 2016 Ford Mustang Ecoboost. The best way to go at this whole job is you definitely want to start doing air intake first. You just want to go ahead and disconnect her from the electrical pigtail that's right here. Then you want to grab yourself a flathead screwdriver. Flathead screwdriver goes right here. Take off the air box. What I'm going to go ahead and do is disconnect both of the lock tabs. One's going to be closest to your fender, and the other one's going to be closest to the catch can or the brake master cylinder. Pull up on her. Take her off. There's going to be a 10mm bolt right here that you have to unloosen. You're going to bring up the box. The next step you got to do, now we have another flathead here. The next step you're going to want to go ahead and do is you're going to see a connector right here. This is another pigtail, and that goes to your throttle body. There's a red tab on it. You're just going to push up on it. And then on the black part, you're going to push down and out. That disconnects the pigtail from the throttle body. And then there's also one on the sensor behind it. That one does not have a red tab on it. It just has your standard push button and then pull it out. Once again, you have one of those shoved in the hole. And you want to pull your cold side off from the throttle body. Next step that we're going to do, we're going to disconnect the purge valve. The only one that you really necessarily have to take off is just this one right here in the back. So that's all you're going to do. In the rear of them, it looks like you push it in, but it's not. You're going to push it towards the driver's side. So just push it in and then push it out. Since I have a blow-off valve, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have, you're going to want to make sure that you take off this hose here to your blow-off valve. And as soon as you get the hose clamp off, you're going to pull that hose off from the blow-off unit. And then you're going to have this one here that leads to your blow-off valve. You want to take that one off too, unless you want to take off the whole adapter. You're going to definitely want a 10mm socket with an extension. And you also need a ratchet. If you have a smaller extension, would probably work very well with getting the rest of them out. But I decided to go ahead and get on your guys' level, and as you guys can tell, I have two extensions here. They're pretty much a half an extension. It's just going to give you more room. That's all it is. You're going to want to do these off in patterns, okay? So the patterns that you want to do is I usually dip inside the middle one first. And you want to make sure that your ratchet is going the right direction. I do that one, and then I shoot over to this one. After you get this one out, I'm going to shoot over to this one. I'm going to shoot over to this one. And then there's one more in the back over here. In the back of it right here, you're going to see this connector. Now you're going to want to push the tab down and pull it out. Now there is one more, and this one is a 13mm, and it's right below here. This one right here, that one, is what you need to remove. Now we're going to start shooting back to the screws again. So there goes one, there goes two, and there goes three. There's four. There goes five. Are you stuck looking for mirrors that will suit your needs and your wants? Well, no fear, because SumaProformance has your back. No need to keep looking. These blue tinted ceramic coated mirrors will not only help you see the road better, but adds that dying look that everyone wants.
easy to install guides here on YouTube or SumaProformance videos themselves. These mirrors have 3 trim levels you all can choose from to make your car stand out on the road. 3 trim levels are going to be 1. Blinkers, 2. Defrost, 3. Monitor lane assist watch that happens right in the corner if your vehicle is equipped with this feature. The 3 trim levels will not only make your car look better, but make your friends wonder where you got these mirrors. Always tell them SumaProformance has their back. Save yourself 10% off by using my code, ToughBuilds Customs, by clicking the link down in the description down below. Go ahead, check them out, fix your ride, make it look better. Go ahead, I'll wait.
You're not going to want to pull on your intake runners because there are 2 cords that are attached in the rear. Don't forget to unplug your guys' valve though. So that one gets unplugged just like that. Bring her out slowly. Good, I didn't put mine back on. Now you have access to your runners. Here is your other sensor. You're just going to pull up on that tab there and then pull it back. So it's a yellow tab right here. This should be pushed down for it to lock into place. So if it's not pushed down, then make sure that it is. Grab yourself some towels. Your fuel injectors are underneath this little sheet right here. If you want to know where your fuel injectors are, that's where they are. Turn it, and turn it towards the front side of the car. Here is the part number, FPS 70. Then you're going to come back over here. I'm going to put her on. And then we're just going to tighten her on. And that's all you got to do. Once again, like I said, make sure that this sensor, when you plug it back in, that the tab is down. And here's the 2 cords that are usually attached to your intake runners, but mine aren't. At this point, once you have everything installed and everything is looking great, now you're going to go in reverse. So you're basically just going to tighten everything back together again. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this segment because I did do a video already on how to take this thing off, and that was in my how to clean your valves. That video will be linked down in the description down below, so that way you guys know exactly which screw to hit. You're going to see it in the fast mode anyways, so just follow along as much as you can. The only thing that you won't hear me say, maybe I'll still mention it, maybe I'll still tell you guys what the torque spec of each bolt is. Siphon your car, turn on it 5 times without pressing the brake, and let it, run the pump a few times, and then go ahead and start her on. Well, that's pretty much how you guys install a high pressure fuel pump sensor on the 2016 Ford Mustang Ecoboost. If you guys have a different vehicle, I'm pretty sure there's tons of videos out there. Just make sure you do your research before you attempt something like this. There is definitely standard procedures that you need to follow before going ahead and going along with this process. I hope you guys did enjoy this, but if you guys did, make sure you drop a like on this video. Don't worry, YouTube added that funny little thing called the down like. So go ahead and hit the dislike if you guys rather want to or not. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys performed this job yourself. Did you take it to a mechanic? Is your car bugging, bogging, installing? What is the problem with your vehicle, and why are you attempting to install this sensor? I love you all. Once again, thank you for your support, and I hope you guys had a very, very happy Thanksgiving.